Hey, 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 I know that you want to know the number one law of attraction secret. So stay tuned and listen to the whole episode. First, if it's your first time here, I'm Dr. Amanda Barrientos. I'm the founder of NFA Coaching, the host of Max Potential Habits. This is your place to come each and every week for tips, tools, and inspirational interviews to help you optimize your habits so you can thrive in your life and business. And I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Max Potential Habits NFA Tribe fans. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We hit the 20,000 download mark for the podcast this week. Yes. And I have to say, this is really, really, really exciting because Podcast has reached over 50 countries. We have over 20,000 downloads. And this started with me knowing nothing about podcasting. The reason I started a podcast is because I wanted to serve the world through free information where I could reach people and help them learn on the go. I started with podcasts in my personal growth and development evolution, and they changed my life. And so I thought, I want to serve the world through a podcast. And when I started, I had no clue what I was doing. No clue. And a year and a half later, here we are. I haven't done any advertising for it in terms of paid advertising. It's all been organic. And it's people like you that make this count, that make it matter, that I speak to each and every week. So I would love your help in spreading the word. One of my goals that I had in mind was to reach 50,000 downloads in 2021. We're in the middle of September, so that gives us 3.5 months. So what if you were to tell one or two people about the podcast, leave a review so it gets moved up in the ranking? My awesome team member and project manager, Danielle, has created a document just for you that's in the show notes that teaches you how to leave an iTunes review even without having iTunes. It'll take you less than 5 minutes, and this will help me spread the word. Let's get to 50,000 downloads. Help me, through the law of attraction, attract more awesome people to our community. That would be so amazing. And when you leave a review, screenshot it, send it to MPH Raffle, and you'll win a prize. You'll be entered to win a prize. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You really are the reason why I do this every week, because I love to think about light bulbs going off, you being inspired, you getting tips and tools, and hearing the inspirational interviews to help you just feel better as you're listening. I know for me, podcasts raise my spirits, they raise my energy, and I just love them. And I know that you can feel that when you listen to episodes or watch them on YouTube. It's like my heart and soul shines through because I love teaching. I love bringing to you what I'm learning all the time and focused on to help you go in the direction of living your dreams, of living a fulfilling life. And it starts with habits, right? I love to focus on habits because your mindset is a habit. Your identity development is a habit. The way you see the world is a habit. What you do in the world is a habit. Creating a vision that you love, fulfilling it, those are all habits. So habits are critical to your success. And learning the rule for the law of attraction, the number one key secret, is also a habit because it's you training your brain in the direction of your success. And the number one law of attraction secret, and it's so simple and you probably already know it, but I want to remind you, is that what you focus on expands. What you focus on expands. Now, the trick here that people get really stuck thinking law of attraction doesn't work because they go, well, I've been saying for a long time that I want to have a 6-figure business, but it's not happening. Or I've been saying I want to have a really incredible relationship, but when I go on dates, when I download my dating app and swipe, no one wants to hang out with me, or they ghost me, or, I hear things all the time. Or, well, I sat on my couch and I daydreamed about manifesting $1 million, but it hasn't come yet. So that's some baloney. And the thing is, what you focus on in your unconscious and conscious is what expands. So let's use the example of debt. Debt in quotes, right? Because what is debt? It's really somebody trusted you enough to loan you money for you to use in whatever way you wanted because they had some sort of belief in you, either through your credit score or, a scholarship, or well, I guess a scholarship would be free money, but it's some way they trusted and believed in you. So it was an investment in you. And whatever you do with that investment and what you focus on will expand. If you're focused on the debt as something that's bringing you down, holding you back, and you are terrified about how you're never going to be able to pay it, that's actually what you're focusing on. So when you're going, I need to make $150,000 to pay off my debt, then you're focusing on the not having of the $150,000. You're not focusing on solutions to get you to fulfill having the $150,000. So what you focus on expands. Other ways this has been said, where your attention goes, energy flows. So if your attention is focused in the direction of your vision, is focused in the direction of solutions, is focused in the direction of opportunity, that's what's going to expand. That's where your energy is going to go. That's what kind of doors are going to be open to you. But if you're focused on, oh my God, I'm terrified that I have $150,000 of debt, that's what's going to expand too. And that's where your energy goes. And your brain is an operating system, a problem-solving operating system. It wants to solve the problems based on the input you put into it. So if you're saying, how many ways can I think of to come up with $150,000, and you plug that in, like imagine you're plugging that into Google, it's going to come up with a lot of different ways. If you plug in, how do I get out of debt? It's going to talk about debt. And you're going to be focused on debt, which creates more debt. And that's how the law of attraction works. So another way to think about this is that your outer world, you've heard me say this a million times, your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. So if you don't like the results you're getting in your outer world, look within. I'm going to say this again and again and again until it's so embedded in your brain that you realize it's true, because you're going to start implementing it in your life, right? What your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. So look within if you don't like the results you're getting. What does that actually mean? It means that you've got to get clear on those unconscious drivers and those unconscious thoughts and those unconscious beliefs that are having you focus in the negative direction. Focus on the fear, focus on the lack, focus on the scarcity. Whether it's conscious or unconscious, if you aren't aligned in your conscious and unconscious systems, the unconscious is always going to win. Here's why. Because 95% of us is unconscious. Somewhere between 93, 98. There's different research that says different things. But the majority of our being is unconscious. Think about it. We breathe unconsciously. We autopilot to work when we're driving. We autopilot brush our teeth. All of that is stored in your unconscious system that's causing you to create autopilot habits to go in a direction. Now, your thoughts are running on autopilot all the time. So when you start to get clear about your thoughts, and one really amazing strategy is through meditation, where you notice that when you start meditating, within about 2 to 4 seconds, a thought will come in. Like, try to empty your mind for 1 minute straight and watch how hard it is. You got to train your brain to have an empty mind and to just be present in the moment. It takes training. And so when you notice those thoughts coming in and you stop to just breathe for a few minutes, and then you notice the first thought, look at what it is. Become aware of what it is. Is it about your fear, your worry, your doubt, your to-do list, your inadequacies, that you're not enough, that you don't know if you'll ever be able to get there, that you're getting older and time's running out? I mean, the thoughts go on and on and on. And that is what you're focusing on, whether it's conscious or unconscious. So what you want to do is train your brain in the direction of having conscious thoughts and unconscious beliefs that are setting you up for success. And this is your greatest power in the law of attraction. So you want to get aligned in your unconscious and conscious beliefs. So the key takeaway for today, what you focus on expands. And let's add, what you focus on unconsciously and consciously expands. To listen to the full episode, head on over to nfacoaching.com, hit the podcast link, and it'll take you to all of the full episodes. And go ahead and leave some comments. I'd love to hear from you to know how these inspirational interviews, tips, and tools are impacting you in your life and business. And be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on any of the Max Potential Habits episodes.